It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on real quick, bro.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd. Oh, no, right at the start. Loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Prescott. Here's a screen set up for 4. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he is going to have the Saints first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal.
Ooh.
He's got enough for the first down.
Oh, Mike got hurt. Dang.
They'll look to throw. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. So on 3rd and goal, they're running sometimes great. That's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives. I'm not with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5.
Oh, no.
And they will finally get him down, and he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. So after one, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Second down and 8. Here's Ford heading left. And he'll get this up to the 44. Brian Brzee there for the tackle. On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's fourth down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
That's taken in.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do
You about to get in that draft. I know you're going to have a top pick.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Pistol now for Prescott. On a short throw, caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Now that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, It's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
First and 10, and here comes 4. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's caught left side by Bellinger. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Whew.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 14-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more.
What the fuck is going on?
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Saints have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to
this one intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a handoff to 4. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cowboys. On the handoff, 4. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's 4. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's 4. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd down, Prescott.
You need that?
Down the field and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake.
What?
Now
What's
here's
that?
another ball that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football.
How the hell he
at
not
their
get
own
it to
40.
him? He's wide open.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these
That's
bad
crazy.
throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. Here's 4. Whoa. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Dak to throw. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Prescott now. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from New Orleans after this. Back to throw. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get about 5. Now they'll set up to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll look to throw. Off he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. They give it, and it's 4. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. They face second down and 7. Here's Dak to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be very near that first down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. Third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes. On second down, it's Dak. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing. Inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's second and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Oliver. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And the Saints are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Laying out.
What the?
He made the catch. What a play. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Prescott. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown 6. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker. He takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down, 3 to go. The shotgun snap for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Again, Prescott to the air. The throw here is complete.
Out of bounds.
2nd and a yard. Prescott again. Here's a screen set up for 4. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. To the air again. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short. Prescott. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
They ain't taking no chance.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by 4. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get it. And now for a second time, he loses the football. The Saints have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll stick with him again. A short gain up to the 20. Micah Parsons on the tackle. Third and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. On play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This thing go up.
He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Saints. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown and break. That's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will get into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The play action. It's Prescott. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there,
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Give on the ground, and he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll... So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. the 50. He'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Handoff here, up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, faking the give. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. He'll look to throw.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So it's one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. A nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll let one go down the middle. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go. One final play. The the pressure too much, and he goes down. So this one, a win for the Saints. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Spot with a much better overall performance. And it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Oh, when the Saints go marching down. Deuces, find them then.